I'm proud of our kids' fight, as usual. We got into a deficit, really tough third quarter for us. Came out strong, got some stuff going early in that third quarter, and then offensively just really struggled and, found ourselves in a pretty big hole. But credit to our players. Again, they fight hard. They believe in themselves. I thought our defense in the fourth quarter was stellar. And then we were able to chip away and just be able to get some little ones in that fourth quarter that put us in a position to win. The last play, we got an open look. It didn't fall. I mean, that's a game. It's not always going to fall. But, to me, the game doesn't come down to the last possession. We played well enough defensively to win this game. The issues for us are still, offensively, we have to get better. We have to find some ways to get some easy looks, especially when teams are packing the paint. Every time Octavia drove today, she had 3 people around her. And so we have to be able to play off that better.
Coach, talk about some of those missed opportunities you just touched on all throughout the game here and there, how they can really add up in a game like today, whether it's a 1-point loss or you win by 5 or 6.
Yeah, I mean, every game is about every possession, and I think that's a lot of times a hard thing for people to understand. Again, most people will look at the end of the game, look at the last possessions where, we made some mistakes. We had a couple turnovers. We didn't get a call go our way. We didn't make an open shot. But it doesn't come down to that. The game is 40 minutes for a reason. And that's why one of the mantras and things that we talk about is the little things. All the little things matter. That's loose balls, that's boxing out, that's setting a screen. All those things build up to be able to help you be a better team. And certainly those are things that we talk about all the time.
Talk about Kiki's performance today with her double-double, 12 points and 11 boards.
Yeah, I thought Kiki was, once again, really good. We knew that they weren't going to guard her. She came out in the first quarter and hit some of those shots, which I think helped. Obviously, she had that big 3 late, which was huge. But she's chipping away offensively. She's still kind of finding her footing on what we need from her. Certainly, like some of the drives she had today. She didn't quite finish those, but like to see her, be aggressive in those opportunities. I think that's important for us offensively, finding other people that we can put pressure on teams in the paint. It just can't be Tay all the time or Jada all the time. So I like those opportunities that she took. Obviously, defensively, they were tough. What makes them so tough is they have, 2 pretty good post players, and you can't bring a lot of help because of the way they shoot the 3. And so it was a lot of, really one-on-one defense. It was the hardest. I mean, Kiki's guarding a kid that probably had 6 inches on her. So just a tremendous effort. I mean, really a tremendous effort from her.
Over the last few weeks, we've had several of these types of games go our way. Unfortunate to come up on the wrong end here today. Is this a good time to take a deep breath, reset, and refocus for the next few weeks?
Yeah, absolutely. We've also had just a crazy schedule here where it's been really hard to be able to work on things. I think that's been the most frustrating thing for me as a coach is everything has been game prep because of the way the schedule's fallen, because of the makeup games we've had to have. And that makes it really hard when there's stuff to work on. And, hopefully now, we have one more makeup game we have to play, but hopefully in this home stretch, we can get some time to be able to work on some things, so that, again, I think I already said this, but we're good enough defensively to beat everybody. If we can just get a little better offensively to give ourselves a cushion, we're going to be in a lot better spot.
Coach, you mentioned the defense. You held them to 37% shooting tonight, but they held you guys to 29%. So what is it offensively that you think needs to click? And because, you hold someone to 37% shooting, you think you win convincingly?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, people are just trying to take the paint away from us. That's our bread and butter. We've been really good all season long getting to the paint. Today, you look at it, we had 12 points in the paint. That's not a recipe for us to win. So, we have to find, when teams do that, and teams, this has not just been middle. This has been collectively every team that we've played in the last 5 games. We have to find ways to be able to get some easy ones, whether that's knocking down some more shots, which we're capable of. We go 5 for 19 from 3. We can be better than that. But also, again, I think getting some movement to try to help or try to stop people from just sitting. Like the help side is just sitting there in the paint waiting. Every time Tay dribbles, there's somebody sitting there waiting for her. And so we've got to be able to find some ways, to kind of get the defense to move a little bit more.
With Western coming in here on Thursday, what's the message just to reset, use this game as, learning material, but to reset in preparation for them again?
Yeah, I told our kids to be disappointed, but be disappointed for 24 hours. Obviously it feels like, we dropped a big one at home in a really important, conference race. But there's still a long way to go. And it's going to be really difficult. And the good thing is we've shown that we can do difficult things, but we're still in control of our destiny. And we have to have confidence in that. We can't let this disappointment change our momentum. And we did that after ODU. Same thing. We're disappointed with our performance at home against ODU, but we allowed ourselves to be disappointed for a little bit, and then we reset, and we won some really tough games. Okay, that has to be our same mindset.
Coach, last question following that up. Positives, plenty of positives throughout the day, despite the final score. What does it say to the group that's in that locker room right now that you can have a rough second or third quarter and find your way right in it with the final shot in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, we're super tough. Our kids are tough. They're mentally tough. They're physically tough. And they're going to keep coming at you. They're not going to fold. I think they also do a really good job of kind of moving to the next play quickly. I think that was obvious in the fourth quarter. I mean, we had some opportunities right there at the end, and we had a couple turnovers. But we had to move quickly to get to the next play. So our kids are built to be really tough. Again, they know the good things that we're doing. They have confidence in that. And, in the things that we're not doing well, we're going to grow.